Hi. How you doing? How was your week? It's Wednesday, but I figure we're supposed to be going away maybe this weekend, so I'd get it done early. Get this video done early. And one of the reasons is because I'm having a hard week. My friend texted me this morning. She said, "How you doing?" I'm like, I started walking this morning. I started crying. I come to work. My friend is sad. Why? Why is this such a hard week? Why are holidays so hard? For me, it's because I miss Carl. And because I want my family to be together. And some years we can be together, and some years they are together with their other family. And so those years that we are not together is very hard too. Why is this so important? Kenny's like, holidays are not that important. You don't need to get caught up in them. But why are they? Why do we feel such strong emotions when it comes to even Thanksgiving? I kind of looked it up about why we feel that way, especially after somebody has passed away. And it says holidays can be particularly difficult after a loved one's death because they are often filled with traditions and memories and a strong focus on family togetherness. And this can serve as a constant reminder that person is now missing and create a heightened sense of loss and grief during what's supposed to be joyful. So Kenny's got a good point. It's just a day like any other day. So you're going to feel the pain of losing someone even though you want to feel the joy. We're all in a place. And sometimes we're in a really good place. And sometimes we're in a really bad place. Sometimes we've lost someone, or we're losing the house, or financially we're not doing so good, or we lost our job. Sometimes we're in a great place. We have a new baby. We have a wedding coming up. We have the time that we can be together. These things are going to happen. They're going to happen every day. Every day you're going to have joy, and every day you're going to have sorrow. Or maybe every week you're going to have joy, and every week you're going to have sorrow. And Monday's going to be great, and Tuesday's going to be tough. How do we get through all that? Those ups and downs. The fears, the love, the laughter, the anger. And they get stronger, more intense when there's a holiday where you're supposed to be happy. How do we get through that? There's stuff in the Bible, Psalm 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and he saves those whose spirits have been crushed. Matthew 5:4, those who are sad now will be happy. God will comfort them. Here's the thing. Deuteronomy 31:8, the Lord himself will go before you, and he will be with you. He will not leave you or forget you. Don't be afraid and don't worry. God gets it. He knows that we're going to go through stuff, and he's right there with us. But there's more. There's more. You can pray. We can realize that when that holiday is over, we're still here. We've made it through. Maybe we need to remember that before we go into the holiday. It's going to be tough, but then we'll be okay. We get through by acknowledging that it's going to be a tough day, but then knowing that we could get through, and then the next day won't be quite so tough. We get through by talking to our friends and listening to our friends and understanding that they have the same things, that we're not alone in this. We get through by crying or screaming or throwing things and then getting over it. This is hard. And honestly, it's not going to get any easier. What gets easier is after. The way that you're feeling now, the way that I am feeling now, I am not going to be feeling that way forever. I'm going to feel that way again, but not consistently always. When Monday comes around, when January 4th comes around, then we realize, oh yeah, I don't feel quite so bad, just for now. If we could talk to our friends, if we can, there's a couple of things here. If we can understand what we're going through, we're going to go through again. But there'll be good times in between. I don't know. Seems like I talk about this a lot, and the reason is because we all go through this, and it happens again and again. And we forget again and again that it's going to be okay. We're going to get through it, and then it will be okay for a little while. Nothing is forever. Nothing is forever. You know, as an adult, you kind of realize that. You realize that life has ups and downs. Sometimes those downs are really hard to climb out of. And sometimes those ups are just a little tiny bit up. And sometimes it's normal. But always, it's not permanent. Always, those ups and downs come back to balance out again. We have to remember. And when we don't remember, I make a video so you can say, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Having a bad day, you call your friend. You think your friend's having a bad day? Just call and say, how you doing? I'm here for you. You go to work and you have a conversation with your best work friend. This stuff is not complicated. It's not crazy. It's just pretty normal. But we forget. And your soul, your brain, your self wants to wallow in it. And then you realize, I don't have to. I can feel the pain, and then I can get through it. And in the meantime, God's right there. So when you fall, He catches you. Now, having said all of this, it's real easy to say it. Not real easy to feel it and do it. But if I can just keep in my head that my family all love each other and we will be together again real soon, and that this is a day like every other day, doesn't have to be a special occasion. It could just be a day. Then we can get through it. And we can get to a day where we can have some happiness, where we do know we're going to be with the whole family. I really hope this made sense. And I really hope it wasn't something that you said, we already talked about this. Although I think you probably will, because we did. But it helps to talk about it again and again and again and again. And to remember that God is with us. Even through the really, 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 really hard times. When my uncle passed away, the pastor at the funeral said, he's mourning with us. I like that. That he's feeling what we're feeling. So knows what we're going through and gets it. There's a song, and it was written by Boyce Avenue. It says, would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, because I know I don't belong here in heaven yet. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand? I'll find my way through night and day, because I know I just can't stay here in heaven. Time can bring you down and bend your knees and break your heart and have you begging, please. Beyond that door, there's peace, I'm sure, because I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, because right now I know I don't belong here in heaven. Listen. There's a lot of people I love up there. And I miss them at this time of the year. I miss them during holidays. But there's always signs that they're here with us. Always. We just have to be open to them. And remember, they're here with us, even though we miss them so much. All right, just let me know if this made no sense to you. In the meantime, you get through the day of Thanksgiving, and if you're with your family and your friends, then have a great time. And if you're alone, you get through, and you call me if you need to. I love you. I miss you a lot, but we'll be together soon. Have a good week.